one of the realizations and light bulb moments for me that changed my life was the realization that the purpose behind what you're doing is far more important than whatever it is that you're doing.
Yeah, and the results as well.
And the results of it as well.
Purpose is, I think, up there, like
Yeah.
top. Yeah.
And that's when you like talking about like the thing that pushed you, it seems like you've got a very like strong sense of purpose.
Yeah, yeah.
How would you define that?
I think part of it is if I stop, I don't eat. You know.
Well, that's what comes with being an entrepreneur. Like,
Yeah, if you stop, you don't eat. But it started when I wasn't eating, so I think that's not valid enough for me to use it as a reason. I think you just have to love what you. I mean, that sounds so cliche, but
well, let's unpack that. Like, there is a reason, like, why you love what you do.
yeah, of course, of course. I wouldn't be able to say why I love music. I just love it. I wouldn't be able to say why I love tech. I find it interesting because it's forever evolving and you can never be at a point where you just know what's going to come and you know what's been and what's going to be. That's never going to happen with tech. So, I mean, I'm just in love with it.
With music, I know for me, because music really dictates a lot of my life as well. I mean, my entrepreneurial journey came from DJing. Like, I would DJ in school.
Yeah.
And I've shared this story so many times on the podcast. But I would DJ in school. And from that, I made some money. And I was like, oh, okay, you can actually make money through your craft and through creating cool stuff.
Yeah.
So that's where a lot of my entrepreneurial nature came from. It was also music related. But for me, the music is really like the way it's that feeling that it gives you, not just the feeling, but also the way that it has power to connect people. Is that kind of, am I on the right track? Is that kind of where your passion comes from? That's where it comes from for me.
Honestly, amen. Because I love music, but my love for music, I wouldn't say my love for music is what got me into music production. It was my curiosity that got me into it. Because remember, I told you that music is kind of like a hole that you fall, music production is kind of like a hole that you fall into. Obviously, music has the power to like evoke emotions, makes you feel a certain way. If you're sad and you listen to a sad song, it hits you harder. The emotions hit harder. If you listen to a happy song, it kind of lifts your spirits up. And I love music in the sense of that. And then with the production, honestly, it was just curiosity. And then I fell in love with it. It was not something that was just there. And then it kind of happened over time. You know, I don't know where the passion comes from. It hit me unexpectedly. Like, bam!